So, yeah, that's pretty amazing. I was not expecting that at all.
Hey y'all, it's Vintage Vinny, and welcome to another antique store haul. Everything I'm going to be sharing with you all today came from an antique mall that is about 27 miles from my house. And then I also went to Emmitsburg Antique Mall and I met up with Chad Shop Retro Days. We had a blast talking each other into buying stuff and just conversing about YouTube, and it was really fun. So we're looking at the three things I picked up at this one antique mall. And by the way, I did get a chance to meet Amy B from the YouTube comments. She watches my videos along with other YouTube resellers. Amy, it was such a pleasure to meet you, and I definitely look forward to seeing you and visiting you again when I visit this antique mall. So I did spend $20.14 on these three items we're looking at here. It's hard to find a lot of things in some of these booths because they're priced right on point, or they don't have a lot of sales, or they just have stuff that is really not my taste whatsoever. And that's typical with antique malls. Either it's priced too high because you really like it, or it's just outdated and nobody wants it anymore. But that's just how it is at every mall you go to, and it's worth it to go in and see what you can find on the cheap and for a good deal. So, like I said, I did spend $20.14 on these three items here. So this was a really fun find. This is a wall sconce um, fiberglass lampshade. It appears as though it's never been used because what do you want to call this? Oh boy, having a D moment, CRS. The clamp is what I was thinking of. Clamp. Where the light bulb goes doesn't appear to be stretched out at all. The fiberglass is in really good shape, and the twine that goes through the fiberglass is in really good shape as well. So for $3.50, that was a done deal. Now this did come from a booth that was 75% off. It's a piece of aqua opalescent hobnail Fenton, and it was $12 originally, marked down 75%, so I only paid $3. I have a trumpet vase that matches this, and I also have one of those boots, like one of those Fenton shoes, that's also this color. So I don't know if I should be thanking Alex and Aaron, the Chapter 2 Vintage co-sellers, or if I should be shaming them, because I would never start picking up Fenton Aqua pieces if I hadn't started watching them. So I don't know if I should wag the finger at you, Alex and Aaron, or if I should be thanking you for helping open my eyes to this stuff, because I do like that color. That aqua blue is fantastic. And then the last piece that we're going to be looking at that came from this antique store is this. Now this was a really unexpected find. This is a Tiara Elephant candy dish, and it was $12.50, and of course I looked it up in the store to make sure that I was getting a good deal and that I could resell it. And this piece, with the trunk up, goes for about $40. There's no markings on him, but when I did look him up, that's what came up for me. And I'm really excited about that. So, by the time you are seeing this video, which is Monday, I'm filming this on a Friday, I should have him along with a bunch of other things that you all have seen in my haul videos up on eBay. It's been kind of hard for me to get that stuff listed because I'm doing a lot of live sales and have been doing a lot of them lately, which is great because I'm getting rid of a lot of things. But it takes away from my listing time for eBay, and then on top of working in retail too, that takes up a lot of my time, as well as sourcing, you know the whole drill. But yeah, I'm very excited to get all this stuff listed for you all, or if you just happen to see something that you're interested in, you'll know where to go for it. So those were the only three things that I picked up at this particular antique mall. So now we can go over and check out the stuff that I got with Chad at the Emmitsburg Antique Mall. So I did end up stopping at a Goodwill that's literally within spitting distance of this place. And this franchise is a little weird to me because they've always been a little bit more on the pricier side. Now, granted, not all their stores are like that. I think it just depends on who is running the store, I guess the management wise. But a lot of the stuff that they had, like some electronics were like $35. Like at a Goodwill, really? But I mean, they can do what they want to do. If they want stuff to sit, they want stuff to sit. So more power to them, and I'll just give them whatever business I can. So I did pay $9.49 for this. It's not terribly, terribly old. It's a stained glass cross lamp, and I, of course, looked it up in store to make sure that what I was buying was worth my while, and it definitely is. If it's not damaged, which I don't believe it is, it can go for upwards of about $100. So I'm excited about that. And it does work. There is a light bulb in there. So yeah, that was definitely worth the $10 or $9.50 that I paid for it. But yeah, this Goodwill really needs to reevaluate their pricing, in my opinion. So we are now looking at everything that I picked up at Emmitsburg Antique Mall. So I did spend a grand total of $35 and $45. It's about $80, I believe. Or is it 70? 45 and 35. This is before tax. Yes, that's $80 that I spent. There is one thing that we will be taking a look at the very end of this video. It's probably my favorite find, as well as probably my most profitable. So this is the one item that I picked up from Chad's booth. I did pay $3 for it. I don't know exactly what it is, and neither did he. And it was only $3, and I said, hey, why not support a fellow reseller while I'm here? So I wasn't sure exactly what it was. It has a cup. Unfortunately, the metal was a little bit too weak for my strength, so I accidentally broke it off. It was originally like this, like you put the little pole here, and then the cup is held in place along with a really cool rabbit head. If any of you all happen to know what this is, let me know in the comment section below. I'm gonna have to do some repairing because I broke it. I guess I was a little too rough with it, which, you know, is not too uncommon with me. I did pay $7, half off of 14, for this really cool luster teapot. Very springy. I thought that would be great for a spring-themed sale. I am trying to stick to the seasons when it comes to these sales because I, of course, want stuff to move. So from about March, right now, through May, I will more than likely, probably the first half of May, I'll sell spring stuff. And then I'll slowly but surely start to trickle into summer, sell summer through, you know, maybe like the second week of August, and then I'll try to start shuffling into fall and etc. So I just thought that this was really neat, and it's going to be a really easy shipper because it's not a full teapot, it's only half. But I really liked the luster on here. I just thought it was very Art Deco, like maybe 30s, 40s. And it says made in Japan, hand-painted in Japan. So that'll more than likely be an offer up because I think it is just a very fun piece for springtime. I did find another piece of Chalkware Carnival, and this guy was only $5. And I will only buy chalkware, A, if it's a good price, and if it's in really good condition, and this guy is. He's got a lot of glitter still left on him, his paint is really nice, so I didn't think $5 was too much to ask for him. I did pay up for this paper mache bunny rabbit. It was $7. I mean, that's pretty fair. I've seen them for much higher than that, so I can't really say paying up. But yeah, I mean, I thought that was a very fair price, and it came from a booth that has pretty darn good prices, and even if her prices are, like, you know, for collectors, it's not an overcharge, so you're still getting a good deal even as a collector. So I was happy to buy that for $7. For $3, I picked up this really nice butterfly piece. It doesn't say who it was made by. Like, there's no, like, Yukago or Lefton. I'll look it up and see if it's anything, and if not, it will definitely go to a live sale because it's in very good condition. No cracks, no chips, no repairs, and a butterfly is very, very springy and very, very summery. So we've got two more items that we're going to take a look at before I show you my very favorite item. What possessed me to buy a lemon pincushion is beyond me. I think it's maybe because it was a lemon. I might throw that in my junk jar. I think that would be... It's a larger item, but I still think it's kind of cool. It was made by the United States Basket Corporation, which was in New York, New York. Made in Japan, and if I didn't say so already, that was only $3. This was an item I did pay up for. I love him. It's a side-eye smiley face mug. I believe this is it red? No, it's definitely not redware. But I love that side eye he's giving. Isn't that hilarious? So this was $7. It does say USA on the bottom. I didn't get a chance to research it because, you know, Chad and I were kind of just like, oh, it's only $7, or oh, it's only $8. Just get it. So I'm like, okay, I'll go ahead and I'll take it for $7. I don't know, maybe I'll swap him out with my other, like the creamer that I bought from Thrifting Adventures' live sale a long time ago. I'll swap him out, maybe I'll put my pens and stuff in here. This is a bit of a heavier pottery, so that'll probably be better for some of the stuff that I keep on my desk in my guest room where I do my live sales. So that's probably where he'll end up. So now that we've checked out everything small, let me show you my most profitable find of the day. And my last item for this haul is probably my most profitable to date, if it is what I think it is. So it's a crab wall pocket, and I looked it up in store when I was shopping, and I was surprised to see how much someone bought one similar to this one. So I did pay $45 for it, and let's go ahead and check it out on eBay.
Okay, so we are looking at the listing for the crab wall pocket that's identical to the one that we just looked at. So the seller had it under Majolica, and it's from Chesapeake Bay Art Pottery. Here's what it looks like, pretty much in the same pose as I shared with you all. It has that curved square on the top of the shell. I don't know if that's just part of like what a crab shell looks like, or if that was a specific stamp that this pottery placed onto their pieces. And this one is a little bit more of like a sky ocean blue color. Mine is more of like a green-ish color. And of course you're going to see it again after we examine the listing and look at the specific details. These are what the claws look like. And the backing to this one looks different than mine does. Mine is just basically, it's the ceramic and then it's painted and it almost looks like a wood finish. This one looks like it has like some other kind of texture on it that I'm not familiar with. Either way, it's still a really neat piece, and if it is Chesapeake Bay Art Pottery, Majolica, like this person claims, it sold for almost $700. So, yeah, that's pretty amazing. I was not expecting that at all.
So in the listing, the backing had some kind of really weird material to it, and I'm wondering if over time that material just got really, really old and, you know, peeled off at one point. There is some kind of leftover paper right here, and a part of me thinks that maybe it was a softer material just to prevent damage to the wall when it was being hung up. And this is not exactly a light piece. It's got some weight to it. But I think it's super, super cool, and I remember I showed it to my mom when I first brought it home, and she fell in love with it. Another thing I want to mention is the, like, curved square on the top of the crab shell. I don't know, because I haven't seen a living crab, in a long time. I don't know if that is a feature that's on all of them, or if this is just something that helps a person identify the pottery maker. So that's all I have for you today. Be sure and give this video a big thumbs up, leave a comment below, subscribe if you haven't already. Be sure and click the bell next to the subscribe button if you'd like to get notified when new videos are uploaded. Be sure and check me out on Instagram, the link to it is down below as well, where you will see pictures of items to come in future haul videos. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Bye guys!